Hey y'all, I thought I was done with y'all. I thought I was done with y'all, but something else, I had another download. I figured I'd just come on out here. But what I heard was, clean time does not equal recovery. Now I said, Stacy, we are not going to talk about this on the platform. And then I said, yes, because I qualify. I qualify for my seat. You understand? So I can express my opinion on some things. All right, clean time does not equal recovery. And from my own perspective, because in the last video I was talking about my connection and my faith with God. And I said that I remember a time when I turned away, but then I had to clean that up because I never ever had this level of faith for God in my life. All right? And I say that to say I had 10 years clean in recovery, but I didn't have any recovery from the trauma that got me to use in the first place. That's why I said clean time doesn't equal recovery. And that's the only clarification was I had the physical clean time because we can mimic that. Because we have people around us that are doing the same thing. So that's the blessing. We can get that part. But when it comes to cleaning out that inside, that shit that made us use in the first place, that's a lifetime process. And for me, I had to stumble with the physical, right? And I kept stumbling with the physical because I hadn't cleaned up the inside. And when I got the inside cleaned up, that was just between me and God. It wasn't no therapist. It wasn't no treatment program. It wasn't no counselor or no group or nothing, no sponsor. Nobody could do that. Had to be a relationship I had to get with God. And that's why I say this is my my connection with God. I've never had this. And since I've had it, I have not turned my back from it because it's my life. See, everything had to be stripped away. I ain't have shit. Now, what I could have done now, I could have went back into the pit. If I had gone back into the pit, I would have found somebody to hang out with, or somebody come and lay up and sleep with me and just ravage my body and you know what I'm saying, and do whatever, because I would have been open to it just to have that connection. But God, so we done with that. We done with that. All right, that's why, just to clarify the MMM this morning, when I said that, yeah, because I strike that from the record, because when I am not loving myself, then that means I don't have a relationship with God. It's not strong enough. We ain't connecting, because when we connecting, He shows me, you are perfect, baby girl. The whole purpose was to wake me. Well, we ain't talking about my personal journey, but you understand what I'm saying? That was through it. But to get right back up to now, somebody needs to hear that. You know what I mean? Not just for me, but for clarification. You know what I mean? Just so just. Take it how it resonates, child. What the fuck? I don't know. Remember that time is fluid. So whenever you see this messages when you're meant to see it, it's a general reading. It may not resonate this morning. It may not resonate with everyone this morning. So please only take what resonates and leave the rest. I don't know why I feel like I just kept repeating something over and over and over just now, but oh well. How y'all doing? Happy Sunday. November 9th is 8:26 a.m. I am your Oracle, and I am here to read. Oh, I got some, Five of Pentacles. Not feeling worthy, huh? Feeling left out, rejected, not feeling like you belong. Constantly trying to prove your worth. Especially when it comes to your spirituality. That could be a church. Maybe you feel unworthy of God's love, right? Or maybe you feel like you're not fitting the social norms of the church. Maybe people could be, or this could be you. Now take it how it resonates. You could feel like you don't fit in, right? But you covered. Shit, you got a nice coat on. You don't look like you're struggling. Right? Now, who's to say how you live your life, right, outside of the church? Because God has specifics about how we are to conduct ourselves. And there's nothing I've ever read that said that we have to go into this church or that church or because I heard we were the church. I'm just saying. So people could try to make you feel, or you could feel like, well, maybe it's just you, like I said, you feel like you don't fit into the norms of the churches of today. Let's say, put it like that. The star and the yin and the yang. Some of you could feel like you feel a little off balance. Divine guidance. Come on, y'all. Let's see. Balance. Divine guidance. 433. Something that fits. Trying to fit in. You probably won't fit in, but you do have a soul's purpose, and you will be connected to. Let's see what's going on. It's like something coming, but I feel like it's just a coming together of your dark and your light, your polar opposite energies. It's coming into alignment with yourself, right? Getting those wheels, all those chakras, right? They're all they're out of alignment, right? And just to get them in there like that, right? Balance, and then everything runs smooth, and then you can hear better. Wow. What is the message, Spirit, for the collective? Please and thank you. Achievement, crystals, and we have knots, relationship knots. 935 could be significant. I feel like these are times that Spirit is showing me. So take it how it resonates. 9:35 a.m., 9:35 p.m. Some kind of energy, crystals, achievement, relationship knots. Give me another one, Spirit. What are you talking about here for my collective? Lotus, enlightenment, 27. Messages, letters. There could be some kind of communication issues with someone. Because I see like a couple of letters piled up. Like somebody could have mail that's like piling up. Something about a relationship, something that maybe was a problem, a blockage, just could be being removed. Something about your energy. All right, some of you guys could need to clear your energy too. Yeah, some Spirit says some of y'all need to clear your energy out. Do an energy cleanse. Yeah. I feel like something that was blocked in the past may be clearing, but it's like something's gonna come in because it's been piling up. It's been piling up. That's what I'm saying, okay? What we got here? Damn. Lightning. Ooh, something's gonna happen. Some kind of disruption. Somebody's about to be grounded, I heard. Somebody was flying high. Somebody could be trying to get away with something. Somebody could be trying to get away. But something's going to cause something to be halted, disrupted, stopped in their tracks. This is tower energy. Recycle, recover. Something being recovered, recycled again. Something happened. Something having to come back and be revisited. Something coming back looking like something else. But it's the same shit. You know, when you recycle, it goes in as boxes and you know, all that shit, right? But then when it comes back out at you again, it's something recycled. It comes looking like something else, right? So be cautious of somebody that could be want you to repeat a cycle with them. Okay. Ooh, child, look. Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. So there could be some kind of message coming in or someone coming towards you. Somebody that may have made you feel rejected, like you didn't fit in. But see, with the spiritual thing, this is like you not fitting the norm of what somebody that believes in God looks like or acts like. That's what I'm hearing. So you could have been ostracized by your beliefs because you don't belong to any kind of denomination. You're spiritual. God is a spirit. His spirit will dwell inside of you. You are the church. The church is where God lives. And it ain't always no brick and mortar. Thank you, Spirit. Listen. Somebody tried to cut you down. They tried to make you feel like you didn't. Nah, you're a liar. You're a fake. Church people don't do this. Church people don't say that. People that believe it, But did you hear what they kept saying, Spirit? Church people. You ain't church people. This is somebody that believes that you have to be holier than thou and some kind of saint without ever having sinned in order to be connected to God. Whoo, the devil's a lie. The devil's a liar. There's some kind of enlightenment you have coming in, and it could be in the form of a letter, because these are envelopes with stamps on them. Okay? Some kind of enlightenment, that's about to come towards you. And that's going to cause a tower for somebody. For somebody that thought they were going to get away with something, they're being stopped mid-air. I heard mid-flight. Whatever that means. What's going on? The Empress in reverse. This could be a mother. Look at this. Six of Cups in the reverse. This could be a mother, a baby's mother. Unhealed energy, Eight of Swords. Yeah. Somebody, wow. Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody that never really had any authentic love for you. Okay? This is somebody that could have caused you pain over and over and over again and then tried to buy your love. That was their way of trying to say I'm sorry, but they never really say I'm sorry. That it's almost as if they fucking pay you to do something to hurt you. After they hurt you, they give you something. Child, please. What's going on here? Knight of Swords. Somebody don't like that shit. Somebody's trying to how to say when they try to make you out to be a liar. They're trying to say you're lying. With this Knight of Swords and this relationship, this is somebody that is fighting against what you're saying. That's not true. That ain't what happened. That's the kind of energy I'm talking about. You hear me? And if you are clearing your energy, right, with the crystals, with the flow, you're allowing yourself you're freeing yourself from this energy. I don't know if you're speaking about it, how you're clearing yourself of this energy, but whatever it is, I feel like you speak because somebody's attacking what you're saying. Somebody is, I don't know why I cannot think of the freaking word that I'm looking for. Somebody's trying to rebuke what you're saying. They're trying to, the Hermit in reverse. Somebody's been trying to hide something from you. Give me one more. What's the Hermit? Eight of Swords in reverse. Somebody can no longer keep you quiet. Somebody wanted you to feel like you weren't right. Like they wanted you to confuse what you inherently know with what with the 3D. Like try to make you feel like that ain't what you see, ain't real. You hear me? Somebody wanted you to feel trapped. They were putting to bind you. Somebody can want you to go to jail. Somebody could wear a star, I heard a witch's cross. A witch's star. I mean, did I say cross? Did they have those? A witch's, I heard Star of David. That's what I heard. Let me Google this. Star of David. I know what it looks like, but I'm not clear. You know what I mean? I can't say 100% what it means. What does the Star of David mean? The star became a symbol of triumph and strength. Jews adorn religious objects in there. So somebody could be Jewish. I am the root and the offspring of David and the bright and morning star. But then I got the 6-point star. What's that mean? So somebody could be Jewish. All right, I see somebody with white hair. So somebody could definitely be Jewish. Long white hair. It could be dyed that color. That's the way somebody could wear their hair, their home. Somebody does something in the attic. They keep something in the attic. A laptop they keep in the attic. Or this could even be a church. There's furniture there. There's old furniture. But I'm also seeing it as some kind of cult, but I don't even want to open this shit. You know what I mean? I see it. I'm looking at this shit. This bitch got this shit on, and they talk about the 6-pointed star. I know what the fuck that is. Because of all the parts are equal and interconnected, and no parts are predominant over the other. 6-pointed star. Let me just see that, y'all. What is a 6-pointed star? This is one of the oldest symbols. It's a symbol for God in the Jewish faith. Okay. All right. So somebody could be religious. They could be religious in the daytime, but at night somebody goes up into the attic or a basement. All right, a garage, wherever it is that they keep old furniture and shit. That's where they go. All right, somebody could be doing something. What's going on here, Spirit? 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. Yeah, to cause some kind of delay. Spirit, I heard. Somebody could have some mail or some kind of correspondence. All right, that was supposed to be. Somebody blocked some kind of correspondence coming towards you, collective. Yeah, they did, because they knew that when you got this news that you were going to be gone. As soon as you got this news, you was going to leave. You're going to take off. You were going to go in a new direction. Somebody wanted to keep you stuck, I'm telling you. Yes, they did. So somebody could have been doing something in secret. They watch you. Somebody's been intercepting somebody's mail. Somebody's about to have a tower as well. What's going on, Spirit? King of Wands in reverse. This could be a mother or a father figure. Okay? The Magician, look at this shit. In the reverse. Oh my. King of Cups in the Wheel of Fortune. Look at this in the reverse. Wow. See, this is whatever somebody's action was, whatever was the intent of the action was to cause some kind of stagnation and to like ground you, to keep you from being able to elevate or to move or to get away from them. You know, they cause some kind of stagnation in your life. Yeah, but see, now that's coming back on them. I feel like you see this person or whoever this is for exactly who they are. What's going on here, Spirit? Look. The Five of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. And the Nine of Cups. Wow. Page of Swords in reverse. Listen, somebody's trying to see if what they did worked, right? Somebody wanted you in pain, in agony, feeling, betrayed, hurt, and they use other people to do it. Whatever they did to try to ostracize you, Spirit said it only made you stronger. Yes, maybe you were in isolation and felt like you had to, focus on your own faith, but in turn, you achieved and accomplished so much for yourself. You filled your own fucking cup. Hello. You filled your own cup. Some of y'all had to walk away, 5 to the 4, from church maybe, or those people that were very religious in their beliefs, right? Some of you guys had to go solo dolo, right, and trust your own connection with God, right? Because you can't become who you're not. And when we go to these churches and we start acting, how they act, we don't eat this, we don't eat that, we don't do this, we don't do that, we conform to their stipulations. That's not who we are as a person. That's who we're conforming to, somebody that we idolize and say this is how we're supposed to act. We're supposed to have a relationship with God individually, not just, on a group level. Because we're going to face individual challenges. Are we going to follow behind somebody that has fallen off? Right? We had to learn how to give it to ourselves and accept it from God, the Most High, that we are enough. All we got to do is abide by the rules. No sexual immorality, no envy, no jealousy, no gluttony, right? No doing, playing in Satanism and dark magic. We ain't supposed to do none of that shit. Y'all know. It is what it is. You can't say you're a person of God, that you were like Jesus. Jesus didn't do none of that shit, but Jesus performed miracles every day. Stop playing. You use your own discernment with that. I'm not here to judge nobody because I don't know what level somebody is, what gifts God given people. You know what I mean? What he allows them to utilize, what he shows them. I don't know. I'm not, who am I to say? That's why you need to get a relationship with him for yourself. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, you had to show yourself your own self-love. Your own self. Wow, Stacy. Listen. We got the 8 and the 3 of Pentacles here. Look. Your work, right? What you do for work. It's your work. It's it's your purpose. Pentacles are seeds. Right? They're seeds. They're things that grow, that you plant. Ideas, thoughts, work. what you're building. Yeah, you want to see something grow. Those are seeds. Three of Pentacles. Some of you guys could work online. I already said that. But this Three of Pentacles, what is this? Somebody may want to collaborate with you. Somebody want to be like you, I can tell you that much. And this is definitely somebody from your past. Somebody could have braids in their hair. It's in a bun, like a updo. Somebody's trying to get somebody to create some kind of copy. Somebody was paid to do something, to copy something. About you. Or maybe somebody paid somebody to... Somebody could have made a fake profile of you. Or something you do for work. Somebody could be doing that in some way, something like that. Something about copying you. But they, you know, they making money, they paying money, they trying to do something that you do. But there's a third party here that's guiding somebody that's... This is like somebody... This is like having a ghostwriter. I heard a ghostwriter. Oh, child, what's going on here? What else, Spirit? Anything else? The world, baby. Come on, look. Hello again. Hello again. Yes, the cycle is complete. You learned the lessons that, listen, there was an injustice here. Absolutely, it was. Nine of Wands, you had to protect yourself. You had to protect yourself. And that's justice. Something about Lovers, Eight of Cups. Yeah, you walking away. Listen, that injustice, that feeling like, you know, being treated unfairly, not being chosen, I heard. Yeah, something like that. And this is the justice, that somebody's in regret for the things that they did, the actions that they took. Somebody's definitely in regret because they allowed how they felt or some kind of red energy. So this could be root energy in your relationship. This could be like some kind of childhood trauma shit, you know what I'm saying, that you guys have been in. Yeah, this is something definitely about your childhood. Definitely about your childhood. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Definitely some, complicated issues. I heard traumatized, you know, just kind of indifference about each other, something like that. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, whatever it was something to get someone to try to withhold something that was rightfully yours, right? In order to, you know, some kind of get back, a revenge plot or a resentment. But even deeper than that, jealousy. I see jealousy in here without wanting somebody to move forward, not wanting somebody to prosper and to elevate. I see jealousy, envy. You hear me? Even though I tried to make you feel like you was in the wrong, that you didn't fit in. But yet, because you chose to walk the path that you walked and you started to elevate anyway, well, I'm not going to let you have this because then you're really going to be fucking gone. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, this is, listen, Nine of Wands in reverse. I can't make it up. Yes, sir. Queen of Pentacles, yes. Who this is? Page of Cups. Page of Wands. Burdens. Listen, somebody did not want you to have any kind of new beginnings, new opportunities. They didn't want you to have no new love. You hear me? They wanted you to be burdened. Constantly carrying burdens. never able to come out of the hole of debt and regret and depression, to even live a life, to even be seen. You be so dark and down that you probably never even came out of bed and got out of the bed. You heard me? Ooh, somebody wanted it hard for you. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Queen of Swords in reverse. You ain't never gonna have nothing. You ain't never gonna be that desirable, right? You are the most prosperous queen in the deck. You hear me? You see that rabbit? Multiplication. Multiplies by 10s, 20s, 30s, like so. Not just no 1 plus 1 equals 2. No. We talking about 2 times 5 equals 10. That type of shit. Yes, somebody tried to stop that for you. Yeah, they did. They tried to, character assassinate you. And not only that, they did something on a physical level as well to try. There's some, I keep seeing, and spirits keep showing me something about some mail, some letters. Yep, they could have forever stamps on them. The death card in the reverse. They didn't want you to have this new beginning. I'm telling you, somebody did not want you to have this. They did not want this to happen. Somebody kept you under fire. Somebody kept you feeling defensive for a very long time. With this 8 of Swords, blind to why things maybe be going the way they going. Somebody tried to step on your faith as well. They tried to prove your faith, prove that the route you was going with your spirituality was the wrong way. That's what I'm hearing. Yes, Knight of Wands, Page of Swords, the High Priestess. They wanted to prove you was going in the wrong way. Acting foolishly, recklessly. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. Anyway, I gotta get some chapstick and I don't know where it is, so I gotta get off. Anyway, y'all, that's your message. I hope that you got something out of it. I will see y'all later. Stay up now.